Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be looking over Mono Green Stompy in Guilds of Ravnica Standard. I have to record this video a second time because for whatever reason my Logitech webcam there decided to take over all of the audio, and the first time I recorded this sounded like crap and I really couldn't upload that. So this is the second time, so that explains why it's a day late. I do also want to mention real quick, I have a convention for work coming up where I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia the following week. So if everyone sees me wearing the same clothes over the next couple of videos, it's not because I don't shower and because I'm not bathing and I'm living in my mom's basement, even though I'm recording in my basement. It's because I tried to bang out a whole bunch of videos all at once so that I could at least release those while I'm away. So let's get into the deck and the one that I'm really looking forward to. This is the deck I've been building up to since beta opened up. So there's a couple of cards that really piqued my interest whenever MTG Arena, or whenever, I'm sorry, Guilds of Ravnica came out, that really kind of fit well into the Mono Green Stompy. I'm not sold 100% on either one of them, but we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the decks. Alright, so let's take a look here. So of course we're going to start off with Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves are going to be your key for ramping into larger creatures. Fantastic one-turn play, being able to go out, pump up mana, get into your turn 3s, turn 4s, turn 5s, where you're looking at things like Steel Leaf Champions, Carnage Tyrants eventually. A mainstay in any Mono Green deck in my honest opinion. So Pelt Collector is the first card that I added into the deck with Guilds of Ravnica. Now this one I'm kind of wishy-washy on, to be perfectly honest with you. He's a good turn 1, turn 2 play, to be perfectly honest with you. He kind of fills the role of Thorn Lieutenant would be normally in this one. And he's okay, I'm not going to lie. I mean, a 1/1 that can grow up to 5/5, 6/6, 7/7, because every other creature outside of the Llanowar Elves is bigger than it, and it will get bigger. And once you hit into that 5/5 trample area, or 4/4 trample, he's really kind of good. I tend to use him more for a deterrent, to be perfectly honest with you. If they've got an Assassin's Trophy in their hand, if they've got a murder, if they've got some other type of removal in the game, they're going to target him because they know how big he kind of gets. So for one mana, it's kind of a nice little deterrent. If he does get out and gets big, it's great. If not, I'm still kind of up and down on him, to be perfectly honest with you. So I have 6 direct damage spells because there isn't really a ton of removal available to solo mono green. Now I know there's some people out there that are kind of splashing black for the Assassin's Trophy. I'm also not sold on Assassin's Trophy, to be perfectly honest with you. Yes, it's a good card. Yes, you can take out Planeswalkers. Yes, you can take out anything on the board. However, especially in the early game, for 2 mana to be able to ramp me up an additional mana, I'll take whatever you're going to Assassin's Trophy out. I'll take the extra mana just to speed my deck up even faster. So I think it's kind of it's a double-edged sword, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm not willing to go that route just yet. So anyway, so 4 Rabid Bites in there, of course, to do some damage. I wanted to be able to do additional damage because I was finding, especially with a lot of the Boros aggro decks that are out there, that I just didn't have enough creature removal to be able to hang with a lot of those decks. So while this one does do damage, most of my creatures are bigger than theirs, and the additional damage I'm taking doesn't do that much damage. The only other spells you've got in here are Blanchwood Armors. Blanchwood Armor is fantastic. I can't believe it's only a 9-cent card on TCG Player right now. Toss this on to any one of your hexproof creatures that we're going to cover here in a bit, and all of a sudden they become big, mean, and nasty. Especially since the only lands you're running are forests. Steel Leaf Champion, I think I've talked about this before. This is in my other deck. This is a fantastic card. I love what they did in Dominaria with 3-colored creatures. All of them are good. This one happens to be particularly great, especially against these Boros decks that are only running 1/1s and 2/2s. He just runs right over them. Thrashing Brontodon is kind of your answer for any of those annoying enchantments that are out there. Your Ixalan's Bindings, what's the other one from White? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Any other enchantments are kind of annoying, especially things that are like either Johnny's Pride Mater, any of the other enchantments. Search for Ascanta, that's an enchantment, and you can kill it with Thrashing Brontodon. So even worst case scenario, if they're not running any enchantments, for 3 mana he's a 3/4 blocker. Worst case scenario, he's doing some damage if we really need him to. Nullhide Ferox is the other one from Guilds of Ravnica that I added in, and this is another one I'm still kind of wishy-washy on, to be honest with you. Yes, he's a 6/6 for 4 mana. Yes, he's hexproof. All of that sounds good. It's great. But he is a 6/6. He can be chump blocked that way. And that hexproof doesn't stick around when you start getting to the mid-game, and anybody can spend 2 mana just to take it off of him. So it's why I'm only running 2. I know there's some people that are running 4. I'm just not sold on it, to be honest with you. Yes, I get that Vraska's Contempt becomes 6. And yes, that I get that a Cast Down becomes 4. But when you start getting to the mid-game, it dies. It really does. If they've got removal or spot removal, it's gone. So I'm only running 2. It still kind of goes with the theme of having hexproof creatures in the deck, but This one's kind of a semi-hexproof, to be honest with you. Vine Mare is a stable in this one, especially when you start mixing it with Blanchwood Armor. It happens if you're catching against a Golgari or a Dramir deck, you've got a whole bunch of black creatures that can't touch you, and you're still just rolling right over them. Yes, I know, he's only got 3 toughnesses and susceptible to a couple of small creatures blocking it out, but once you put the Blanchwood on him, he's really a monster. Carnage Tyrant is usually the game winner, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Any of the counter decks, control decks out there can't counter it. Normally don't have creatures to deal with it. It's a 7/6 and it's hexproof. Have fun dealing with him. And he's so cute and cuddly, too. Look at him. He's adorable. Any green deck of worth your salt, you're running Ghaltas. Any amount of... You get 3 creatures out here, Ghalta's 2 mana, 3 mana at tops. He's fantastic. He's absolutely standing. Yeah, he does die to some of the spot removal. Assassin's Trophy, for example. But he is a big, scary monster to put on the table. And 24 force to end out the deck. So I have been playing this quite a bit since I've already recorded this video once. So I've been earning up my gold. So I was going to do some competitive one. You're going to see this one in the competitive league next time. I'm kind of short on time because I'm trying to squeeze 6 videos into 2 nights. So I'm going to go ahead and just play a couple of spot games with it to give you an idea how the deck runs. And then tomorrow night I'll go ahead and record one where I'm actually playing in the competitive league to really see how it plays. But right now I'm trying to grind out some wins to get some packs for my weeklies. So let's go do that. That may have been the deck video I recorded before I realized my webcam was, for whatever reason, taking over the default microphone slot. Because, you know, Windows does that for no apparent reason. Thanks, Microsoft. You're awesome. Ooh, ooh, wow. Yes, yes. All day long. Very nice. I will absolutely keep that in. And we're going to send a nice hello with a Pelt Collector. No, won't be attacking. Not this turn, my friend. No, you can have it. I've got bigger, better things to worry about. Steal. Cool. No. Why not? Sure. He's doing some 2 damage. So I usually want to save Blanchwood for the hexproof creatures, because what you end up doing whenever they spot removal, whatever the creature that is, you're losing not 1 but 2. So now we're going to... Don't want to lose the Pelt Collector yet. So if he's got spot removal, he'll use it. You're here. And then make me a full 4 trample. I'm not sure why. So it worked out exactly as I was hoping it would. Oh no, he's gonna... Okay, that's fine. You still can't block me. Okay. Really iffy about... With all the spot removal he's got, I really don't want to put Blanchwood on it. I'm going to do this instead. I want to hold that off. I mean, he's got enough. Sacrifices a creature. Oh no. Guess I'll have to sacrifice that. Wouldn't that be a shame? This card's a card. I'm gonna hold on to the 4 so I can discard it. God, this is so dumb. I don't want to do this. So I need to get my damage in now. All he needs is a... Heck, a walk the plank would do it. Here, you can have my first. I may have been prepared for that. Sure. Sure. Oh, have anything good in there? I think I probably take the steel, are you sure? But you're not gonna get this. It's your ranger or your life. Now the only upside, of course, is that Cast Down cannot kill it because he is legendary. So depending on what removal he decided to go with, he can grab my Steel Leaf. I don't think he had anything super impressive to put out there. He did have a Chupacabra he put out. That's not what I would have picked the Chupacabra and I'd have killed the... no, you can have... gotcha. No, I would have totally gotten the Chupacabra. That's what he should have done. Because it doesn't... yeah, target creature. But why would you not do that? You have the Chupacabra in your graveyard. That was a misplay. Because if you'd have gone... I get what he's going for. If you'd gone... you know, that's game one. The first time I recorded this video, I played 2 not back-to-back Boros games. So, we'll see how it goes. Ooh, what is it? Reckless Rage. My plan is that while I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to have my son come down, not so old guy gaming, and he's going to grind out all my dailies, so you can see how much gold you can earn in a week without actually playing it. Salty Spike. How much Spike is it? Ooh, yes, please. So this is going to be one of those scenarios where Nullhide's going to work out well in the early game. Drop a red and he's gonna shock. Oh. Can't judge a man by his avatar, apparently. Or a woman. Well, that was just mean. Killed my ram. It's okay. No, holding that for Vine Mare. I actually no concerns at this juncture, really. Yep, that's cool. Nope. Hold. Pray for another vendor. I don't know. We might be finishing the Black Knight. Yeah, he's getting a little out of hand. I need to put something up there's a little bit more of a threat. It's all like mono black Iger. I'm gonna have to remember this. I have to roll around this. That's hard. Too bad I'm gonna have to read it. So I'm gonna turn off your ability. Yes, I did. You're gonna take my Vine Mare. I'm gonna take. Oh, that's right. He can't do creatures. I really like this guy. So you can kill it, maybe. Let's see what he does, because the Vine Mare none of your guys are blocking. Yep, I will absolutely do that. Absolutely. None of your creatures can block me, so I'm not really that worried. Sure. Attack with both. I don't know why you wouldn't. That's a shame. Thank you so much, Salty's Bite. One more. That one was kind of quick. You can watch me ascend to Silverhood and then lose it when I re-record my Life Deck video. And a free pass. Oh, one other thing. I did happen to pick up this, which is the Vraska Planeswalker deck, which came with a handy dandy to have that deck inside Arena. So I am going to... I'll do. I am going to be doing a review of that deck inside Arena as well. I have to break down and go get the Is It one too. Watery Grave. This should be an interesting game. Oh, cool to shock me. Is this black, blue, green, purple? What the heck? Come on. Cool, Star Wars. You want to be around when you see me fail. Well, I think now's the time. That's for whatever reason. I am getting squat. I should have recognized. For some reason, I saw the one casting cost and I thought that was a Llanowar. He oopsed me. Oh yeah, no. I know I'm in trouble here.
Its pain is our gain.
There's nothing I can do. Oh my god. Thankfully, I'm not a kid. Hallelujah. Now we got a game. Boo. You get a sacrifice win too.
Its loss will serve us.
Discards a card. I like that. Not discarding the insurance. Probably made a mistake there. Is it gonna pull anything? What's he gonna pull? He's gonna pull the Steel Leaf out? Love the animation on that card. So awesome. Wizards did a fantastic job on that. That is so cool. Great card too. Can we please have more dolphins? I only have 2 in the deck. Nope. That 6/6 flyer is going to be a problem though. Too bad I've got an answer for it, but I need 2 more minutes to do it. Necrotic Loam. Love that card. I don't have any creatures in the graveyard. I'm using Jack right now.
You're not long for this world.
Yep. Very nice. Oddball win conditions, but it is going to work because he's going to hit me, do damage. Alright, I almost got him. Good game. Fantastic. Alright, so I got a good feel for that one. For whatever reason, the mana gods were not kind to me on that one, so that is the mono green Stompy in Guilds of Ravnica standard. So let me know if there are any suggestions you would make to change this deck. I know there's a couple of variations. Like I said, splashing black to get Assassin's Trophy. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm not quite there yet. I still like the mono green and how well it plays. If you liked the video, please, by the way, hit the thumbs up. Would really appreciate that, and subscribe. And there is a Patreon out there if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygaming. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time in the arena.